Hello everyone. I'm trying to find some way to put this on the fence post. Okay, maybe this will work. Oh, that's gonna be good. In South Carolina with one of your friends that we all know very well, Angus. Let's see, Angus is right there. Oops, a little close, Angus. Yeah, he's excited. And Angus has a little friend. I wonder if I could just turn this thing around. Here we go. Oh, that's better. Angus has a little friend. This is FeralFreddie, and they play together every day. Feral is some sort of fancy, he's not mine, he belongs to Freddie and Michael, who live in my apartment, which is over there somewhere. And they have taken on the responsibilities of this little monster, which we all know is Angus. And the agreement is that they have Angus year-round, but in the wintertime, they come down to South Carolina and they bring Angus, and Angus does the nursing home jobs down here. And we were kind of hoping that FeralFreddie would join him. I'd never met FeralFreddie before, but his name makes me believe that he's probably not the best candidate, although he's really good on a lead. He's very friendly, although hard to catch. Once you catch him, he's really nice. He got on the trailer, he goes for walks on the trails, and he is Angus's best friend. They play together constantly. Angus is still following me around right here. Even though if I'm going over here, there's Angus. And then we're going back over here. He's coming over. He's coming to get me. Oh, he's given up. No, he hasn't. Oh, he's got an itch. But Angus is a young donkey and needs someone to play with. And it's not me. And that is why he is at Freddie's house, because Freddie, this horse is really young, and they play together constantly. But I think this horse here, even though he's hard to catch, he's he's well trained. But the problem with him is he's spooky. So if you watch, see that little reaction, that would make him a bad candidate for nursing home visits. We'll give it a try slowly, but I have a feeling I wouldn't trust him. Like, watch Angus when I do that. You get really very little reaction. So, we being me, took Angus to a nursing home all by myself the other day with Wanda, and it went really well. Angus, of course, hasn't really been inside of a building since, when was that, last fall? And he was fantastic. And it was a really, really crowded nursing home. At one point, he had 4 people in wheelchairs surrounding him. And he was steady as a rock. He was such a good boy. And he went all by himself like a big boy, through the lobby, and room to room, nosed up at people in their beds, in their wheelchairs. He was really good. So I was very proud of him, even though he still is a little bit naughty. He's following me around. I take them for walks with Freddie and Michael too. He's still following me. And they're in jail, this little area right here, which is not a very big area, because he'd like to kill that being Chester over there, who's standing right next to a blanket that we use to wipe off the chicken feet to go inside. And the chickens are over there. It may look like they're in a little tiny pen, but she just went inside. That is their outside area. And you can see I jerry-rigged. I wish I did a better job. I'm not done with this little project of the chickens. Let me go see the chickens. But these guys have to be separate from Chester, because this little guy is a full boy, meaning a full boy, and Chester is a boy, and so he'd like to kill Chester. And they're fighting over Sunshine over there. Sunshine! who's scratching on a tree. Yeah, that's what they're doing. She's scratching. There's Sunshine. That's Chester's girlfriend. And I'm afraid he's going to do something bad to Chester because of his love for Sunshine. She's a little big for him, but he still thinks he can make it happen. And I remember when I was younger, we had a thoroughbred stallion named Tony. His real name was Hypertrophy. And he jumped up. We had a miniature donkey named Donkey, and they would play together, and they were great friends until one of the mares came in heat. And the donkey, who was, I don't know, the size smaller than Angus, and the thoroughbred, which is about Chester's size, he jumped up and grabbed the thoroughbred Tony by the throat and almost suffocated him. He was hanging off off poor Tony's throat. So I always worry about that. But we'll see how everything unfolds. These guys you'll see we're going to see the chickens. I'm a little ADHD today, I guess. And Angus is still following me. Yeah, he's still following me. I will switch them over to the big paddock later today. Well, it's probably getting dark, but they have been switching back and forth. I'm actually going to put in another paddock over. If you see over here, I've started planning for putting another paddock over there in that area so that the donkeys will have a much bigger area to roam around. Not that they need it, because this is like a boxing ring for them. Chester and Sunshine were clipped, and they have this lovely... Oh, Chester's afraid of everything. Hi, Chester. We're coming in to see you. If you see Chester, ho. I know he's being goofy. Ho. Good boy. That's a good boy. You can see how pretty he is. Hold on a second. We do this in the wintertime in South Carolina when horses are working and hunting. Everybody clips them, which makes them almost naked. And that means that they can gallop and run and jump and hunt and do all that sort of stuff without overheating. So he's completely clipped. Oh, wait a minute. I'm holding the phone. Here we go. I'm undoing to show you how pretty he is. Because I know Elizabeth talked about it, the process of clipping Chester. I tried first, and then I did such a terrible job, I had to call in reinforcements. Wanda, out. And Michelle finished the job. So this is what Chester looks like. Ugh. He looks, let me show you from over here. He looks very pretty. Yeah, I have to switch their blankets at night. So he was wearing the, no, he's gonna start following me. Okay, I'll run away from him, hold on. He's wearing the daytime blanket. She's wearing her daytime blanket too. And then, whoa, stay, good boy. And then I put his nighttime blanket on. So far it has not been raining, so they've been staying out at night, and they really like that. They're easier to handle and manage with lots of fresh air. He's showing us full clip job. Now, many of you know that Michelle, who lives in the cabin at Goldie's, is also, during the summer, she works for an Olympic rider. Toonie is her name. And so she does all the clipping and all the fancy footwork for Toonie, which is really nice to have her clean up the mess that I made on Chester. So I'd like to tell people he has an Olympic clipping job. And then over here we have Sunshine. I'll take off her blanket too. Hold on. Whoa. Sunshine. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. That's Sunshine. This is the problem. They're both super fit. Sunshine. Let's see if we can catch her. Ho. Good girl. Enough. No. Sunshine. She doesn't want to stop. Sunshine. Ho. Good girl. Just ho. Just enough. Ho. Sunshine. Yeah, there she is. There goes Chester. He's a good boy. He's ready to hoe. There goes Sunshine. She's not ready. These guys are both super fit. I've been riding them every day. And so they're a little bit of a handful. So let's try one more try to catch her. So you can see her job is even better. Good girl, Sunshine. It's okay. It's okay. I know. Sunshine. Sunshine. No. Don't even look at her. Sunshine. Sunshine, ho. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. You just stay right there. Good girl. Enough. I'm just going to take your blanket off. Can you help me? Good girl. Ho. That's a good girl. Just ho. That's a good girl. Yes. Ho. Hold on 1 second while I get this done with one hand without losing the horse. Very important when you do these snaps, if you can see the snap here, always turn them to the inside, otherwise your horse can snap themselves to things. And ideally, you want to do this with, I'm going to undo the horns in the middle here. Hard to do it all with one hand, but it's not fun. Okay, we have one more snap to do, just down here. And if she were to get away now, she'd be breaking the blanket. Okay, now watch how pretty she is. There we go. And that's her day blanket. Okay, so I'll go back over here. And I'd like to say that that's all my good work of clipping these horses, but it's really Michelle. I tried first, and they looked so bad that Michelle cleaned them up, and now they look really good. And he's going to investigate this strange thing. Okay, back to the chickens. And then tonight, they get their winter coats on at night. I don't know if this is interesting to anybody. I'm going to get to the questions after I finish the little tour here. So this is the chicken blanket that we use to put into the cage for the chickens, which is better, I've decided, than putting hay in there when we travel to nursing homes, because then when they arrive, you can just kind of wipe the poop off their feet if they pooped in the cage. So that's our new plan. And then I put it out here, and I figured the rain would clean it, but instead Chester played with it, dragged it all over the place, and then it hasn't rained, so that's failed. There's Angus getting a little drink. Hopefully it's nice for you guys to see Angus. The other one that we are going to be using in 2 weeks, you guys remember Ginny, the little horse that used to hang out with Chester? Had dental problems, ended up in Aiken, and she is going to do the nursing home loop on, not next week, because we have a surprise guest coming next week. She's going to go the week after, so I'm very excited about that. She's a little chestnut pony, a miniature horse, about the size of this, 20 years old, had dental problems when we got her, and she did do jobs when we were first starting out, like long before Delight, and she ended up down here in Aiken, so I have contacted her owner, and the agreement was that I would get to use her if I did nursing home visits. That's what they do all day long. This is what they do. And you guys wondered why Freddie and Michael were a good match for Angus. It's this little guy, FeralFreddie. And it's funny because Freddie and Michael, who are married to each other, it's Freddie. They bought this little guy, and his name was Freddie. So it's Fred is the human. They bought this little pony, and he was already came with the name Fred. So they, of course, realized pretty quickly that he was feral, so they called him FeralFreddie. And then they bought another horse whose name was Freddie. So they have a horse named Freddie. They have the pony right here named Freddie. And then Fred is the owner, the human. So it gets a little confusing. But I'm going to post later today pictures I took last night of, just watch them play here, they came, believe it or not, with a lovely Harlequin Great Dane. It's like a gray Harlequin. It's not a merle, but it's a Harlequin with gray, and a doodle. that have never gone to a nursing home, but we've been working with both those dogs. They're really well behaved, very, very friendly. So they are coming. They're next week's animals. So what I'm trying to do, because right now I have set up on Wednesday today's Wednesday. Tuesday and Friday. Tuesday I go to the Aspen Rehab. Friday I go to Pruitt, and I'm talking to another nursing home in Augusta. And so it was funny, I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone today, and she said, I can tell that the nursing homes that you're going to are very underfunded compared to the ones that we go to, and some of the ones we go to in Massachusetts, because they're definitely have a different look and feel and actually smell than the nursing homes that I'm used to going to in Massachusetts, a lot of them. Although we do go to some pretty varied nursing homes. But so then there's one more that we have in Augusta that would like, there's so many that would like us, but I'm trying to get it set up that we do Tuesday, Friday, maybe I want to do 3 a week so that I still have time to keep everything organized, because one of the goals for me being down here is to catch up on all the things that, like the taxes for, get the taxes for 2025 done for Goldie's Farm, doing a little bit of website work, doing some work on the Equine Rescue Network, and lots of other things that, pieces of paperwork that I have been postponing, and actually it's not postponing, procrastinating. So I'd like to do some of that, get all of that out of the way too. And I could probably fill up our schedule 5 days a week, but it is winter, and so I think 3 would be good. Right now, the 2 nursing homes that we're going to want us every week. I may change that to every other week, but really I'm starting to, the animals I'm starting to get like a relationship with the people there, and they all look forward to the days that we're there. So we'll see how that pans out. And you know what's going to happen. See, this is what goes on all day, every day. It's the Freddie and Angus show. Right, maybe if I step up over here, if they know I'm watching, they just stare and look at me. There you go. This is mail call today. This is what they do all day long. And this is why I'd felt that Angus was not a good candidate for Goldie's Farm. He's just too young. He wanted someone to play with, and Arthur doesn't like to do it. He wants to do this all day, and the animals at Goldie's Farm don't like to do this all day. So this little pair is fantastic together. It's like TV for these 2 guys. There we go. All right, while you're watching this, and we still have to go over and visit my girls, my ladies. Let me see if I can get through some of the questions quickly here. I'm going to scroll back. Okay. This is Goldie's Farm South, yes. And we're going to be trying to do this every Wednesday. I'm in charge of mail call. It gives a little bit of a break to Elizabeth, and you guys can keep in touch with what I'm trying to accomplish down here. Or we are. I shouldn't say me, it's just we. Let's see. The winter weather is been, I don't know, it's usually between 50 and 65 every day. It's supposed to really rain this weekend and get cold in the 30s and 40s. Sometimes that happens. So, but I don't think we're going to get this major ice storm. But I'm not that worried about it anyways. I've got lots of cereal. I don't have a generator, but it's compared to losing power in Massachusetts, losing power down here, everybody, my neighbors are like, they got a generator. They're all, you go to the supermarkets, people are all wound up. And I kind of laugh because losing power and having a big storm come in Massachusetts when it's, 5 degrees is different than, down here. They're even if it is, the low is going to be 29. So my house will stay pretty warm compared to if we lost power in Massachusetts when this morning was 5 degrees. So that's a bigger problem. But we do have generators there, and my mother's got the pellet stove, and so I think we should be in good shape. I'm just letting you watch what I see all day. Okay, keep going on with questions. Angus does look Freddie is really cute. Yes. let's see, so proud of Angus. I'm very proud of Angus too. We should all be very proud of him. How many people did you see? Linda, I just filled out the form today. I think I saw 46 yesterday. I was there for about an hour. There's a lot of people in this in the rehab. So many that we didn't even get to one ward. So I kind of feel bad, like I should swing back through. I might do that on Friday when I go out. The problem is I had to hooking and unhooking the trailer, because I had to use the big trailer and I had to unhook the trailer, and so I was going to try to go back, but I didn't have time. Now they're doing the install fight. But the challenge I had was the big trailer is super hard to hook up. It takes me forever, and that trailer is still full of hay. So this is the trailer I'm going to be using for ERN jobs. But if you can see, it's still full of hay because hay, bale, and this is all that. I'm getting too far away from the Starlink thing. So the trailer's full of hay. So I got to get this unloaded. And so I have had to take this trailer, which is really comfortable for long hauls, and it's really in good shape. It's an old trailer, but it's in good shape. But it's so difficult to hook up. So I had to unhook it today because I had to go get preparations for the big storm. And so did get a chance, but I am going to try to swing back and get that last ward, which will bump those numbers up. So I'll probably do another entry. Okay, so we're back in here. We'll go back to what we were doing before. This is my floor that I put down myself. It's just, I still have nightmares about it. Oh, he's sitting down now. Oh, this is nice. He's sitting. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, I'm going through questions while you guys are watching. Angus has not been neutered because he's not ready to be. He's only 2 years old, so he's now, I don't know, I didn't put my hand down there, not really looking forward to doing that, but I'm guessing that from what I can tell right now, I don't see that he's ready, because you got to make sure that they drop down, without talking too graphically about the anatomy of donkeys, but I don't really see anything yet. Yeah, you know when he's ready, but that could be, this is all play. They're not fighting at all. This is just play. Okay, let's see. The temperature down here is probably about 52 right now. Okay, no, let's see. Oh, the difference between the day and the night blankets, the thickness. It's like putting on a winter coat versus a light jacket. But they're both rainproof, and it did rain the other night. And this is my lovely running shed that I built myself. It's still standing, let's just say that. Nothing can take that thing down, but I learned a lot of construction lessons when I built that running shed. So, on that rainy night, I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh, they must have gone into the running shed. And nope, they were both standing out here in the pouring rain. Their rain jackets, they were dry. Oops, look at him. They were dry, but it was awful. So at night I have to bring them in, put them in. I've got a couple stalls. One of the stalls, we'll go back to this in a minute. One of the stalls down here during the day is where the chickens go. This is my ladies. There's my ladies. Can you hear them? And then they have the little outdoor space so that they can go outside. I'm hoping that nothing will get in to eat them. I usually bring them in around 5, usually 4:30. It doesn't get dark here till about 6:30. I bring them in early, and then they go in. This is their nighttime area. So, and I open up the doors when I put them in at like 4:30 maybe, before I go out, and I usually take Wanda for a walk. And you guys should recognize this. It came in the trailer, and it'll go home in the trailer. I put them in here, and then leave it open until I get back. And then at night, I pull both doors across here and put this across the door here, and hoping that nothing comes in and terrorizes them in the middle of the night. Nothing should be able to get in here, but I worry. And then they sleep in the little thing. They're very happy. They're the happiest little chickens. Hi, guys. Hello. Yeah. So, okay, we'll go back to the donkey wars over here. Okay. Now they're taking a break. They're on break. Let's see. Have you heard from the monks doing the walks? Okay, no, I didn't. They came from South Carolina. I wanted to go see them, but they were on the other side of South Carolina. And are they still walking? I thought they had finished, but if they had been close, I would have loved to have gone and seen them walk through. Yes. Let's see, hoping weather, yeah. Okay, so Carla Henson is in North Carolina. Yeah, I'd love to see them walking. I haven't really been, I do watch a little bit of the news. I try not to because it's not a great news time in the history of the United States. So I try to limit, I prefer to watch bad TV series on Netflix than watch the news lately. So I've been staying away from it. Let's see, talking about monks, and Wanda, she's right here. Got to keep an eye on Wanda because she is definitely coyote bait. And there are coyotes around here. I've not seen any in a while, but we did see one a couple months ago. And thank you. It is the barn's still standing. Yep, barn's still standing. I have the doors that are going to go on this end of the barn. Those are in Massachusetts, and the doors, because I did screw up the doors and the center line. It's embarrassing, but if you look, it's not completely straight. It kind of bumps out, and so I have a fix for that, and it's a pretty extensive fix. I tried to do halfway fixes, and it's still not looking good. So at some point in my life, in the next year, I'm going to have to take this entire, just this part. I mean, it looks really good when you just look here, but when you go down here and you look down the line, like it's a little wobble. It's not straight, and it drives me crazy. But having never built a barn before, actually never really built anything, I know one thing: it's not going to fall down. So it came out. It's still standing up. I'm going to be working next couple days. I'm putting the sliding doors in. I have all the pieces to put together, so I'll be building doors. That'll be fun. Yay. Yeah, so it's all good. Keeps me humble, I guess. So the barn is coming along nicely. I mean, you think it's a beautiful barn until you go to see my neighbor's barn, and then you realize why I'm like, oh, I gotta have a nice barn, because everybody around here, usually the way that Aiken is, people's barns are nicer than their houses. So I gotta keep up with the neighbors, who are super nice, but they do have a really nice barn. It's not unusual to walk into someone's barn and have chandeliers in barns around here, and beautiful ceilings, and those European style fronts. Yeah. And then like my neighbors have that kind of really beautiful barn, and they have donkeys. It's funny, at night you can hear all the donkeys braying, around dinner time, because my neighbors, everybody has donkeys. In addition, everybody has horses. But I always think that it's the cry of my people. It's nice to live in a neighborhood where people have donkeys. Everybody has donkeys. Let's see. So, okay. So I think that's. The dog that's walking with them. Yeah, I have. I know that little dog is causing as much goodwill as the monks themselves. And any other questions you guys have about what we're trying to do down in South Carolina? Or do you want to, maybe I can get close to see if, he's close, but no, he's not that close. So I'll be doing this every Wednesday. I think everything's running. I talk to Elizabeth on a regular basis. I think everything's running pretty smoothly up there. I know she's doing a couple jobs where, we're, as expected, January is always tough in Massachusetts. And Sunshine is just so mean to Chester. And they have bad weather coming in this weekend. So they're, I think she's got another job she's got Rainbow and Hunt. Tomorrow she's got Hunt, which is in Danvers, and that's one of our regular places that we go to. And then she's got Rainbow, which is another regular group over in Peabody. And we're just bringing dogs and bunnies and maybe chickens here and there to try to keep people entertained during the winter. I recommended she do chicken bingo, so that's always fun. And we'll just kind of keep kicking along. We're still seeing a lot of people, and thank you, Linda Cloud, for keeping track of all the work that we do. We did submit a couple grants, and that's one of the other things I'm working on while I'm down here, is keeping up on our grant writing so that we can have a more sustainable nonprofit as we grow and continue servicing the needs of seniors. You can swing around and show us the house. Oh, sure, the house is over here, and we'll probably get better reception over there. Yeah, Justin has really stepped up to the plate too. So I know how hard Elizabeth and Nick are working, but Justin's done a great job too. So I'll show you the house, and yeah, got a little irrigation system here because when it rains, it really rains. So I put this little bridge in. I'll show you all the little things that I did. A little bridge in here so I can get from the house to the barn quickly. I wish I'm going to put a picture of Michael and the Great Dane and the Doodle that are going on the job with us next week. And he's actually going to come with us. I'll put that on Facebook tonight so that you can guys can get there's the house. And this is the apartment over here. And then there's more. If you walk back there, there's so many trees that are down, but my property goes way back there, but all the trees fell down during Helena. All the trees fell down everywhere, but I didn't bother cleaning up that mess. It's quite a mess back there. So maybe someday I got to stay close to the house. And then inside my house, I'll just do a very quick tour. It's probably not very clean, but it's easier to stay clean when it's just me. Come on, Wanda. So that's a picture that one of our thoroughbreds, Caddy, and I don't even know, that was one of I don't even know who that baby is, but that was my dad's picture. And then this is the main part of the house. And you can look out to check on the horses and my Starlink, which needs to go on the top of the house. So it's nice. It's, it's good. And the apartment's over there. Master bedroom's off here, which I won't show you because I don't even think I made my bed today. Master bedroom there. And kitchen-y stuff that I kind of use on occasion. And then upstairs, there's a couple more bedrooms up there. So it's a nice little space. Not huge, but don't need huge. So any other questions before I take Wanda for a walk? Okay, so I will, did you get the email about fixing discuss JASCOM? No, when did you send that email? I'll go look for an email. What's going on? Well, with the discuss chat, that is such a problematic platform, but okay, I can take a look at it. That's the kind of stuff I have time to fix and help out with, which I definitely don't have when I'm up in Massachusetts, that's for sure. So, yeah, all right. If anybody has any other things that you want me to fix on the website or any place else, just let me know, because now's the time to get everything fixed, because when I get back to Massachusetts, I will be heading back to Massachusetts on the 19th, because of course we have the court date. And if there's anything that you guys need me to do on the website or on any other platforms like Discuss or things like that, just let me know or let Cloud know, because she definitely will follow up with me to get things where they need to be. And we'll be ready for a very busy 2006 spring and summer season. Okay, so thanks for checking in, everyone, and carry on. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thanks. Bye.